Maytag washer makes a real loud banging sound during the spin cycle. Let's see if we can figure out why. One thing I noticed was that the drum is not quite centered. It's leaning in this direction. I don't know if you can make that out, but I can see a lot more of kind of here. I'm like straight down on the spindle, and you can see a lot more of this side of the drum than you can over here. It's really tucked in. I don't know. That seems a little fishy to me. There are dampening springs located in each of the corners. It's possible that one of them, or multiple, are out of whack. So let's see if we can inspect them. And if that's the problem, then we can order new ones and replace them. Let's see if we can unhook everything, unplug this, and lift up the top. I've pulled it away from the wall, and there are 3 screws that we need to undo. I've also this screw is attached to the top lid, so we're going to undo this screw. There's a similar one on the other side. And we're going to undo this screw on the cover since it's kind of attached here, and we'll be able to move that aside. And we have the 1/4-inch screw on this side, as well as we need to remove this cover. In my case, that screw is down here. So these 2, and one on the other side. Again, 1/4-inch bit, 1/4-inch driver. Comes right off. Now that those screws are removed on the back, I want to lift the top. The top is held in with some tabs. So to lift up the top, I'm going to have to pull the top forward, lift it a little bit. See, it stops at its top, push it back, and now the whole thing lifts. When lifting, you can see that these slots and the tabs where our screws originally were can be used to help hold, there we go. Oh, this one's not in. Can help hold the top up. And if you don't tape your door shut, it flips open spectacularly. Oh, no, this is not going to hold it forward. I'll have to figure something out. I need a 3rd hand, I think. I'll be back. Got a piece of string holding the lid back a little bit. A lot of dirt and everything, lint. One thing I noticed when just poking around is, if you can see that, let me get some extra light. There is some sort of manual. There is some sort of manual in there, so I'm going to go extract that. So the thing that makes me think one of these springs is not working is when I push on the four corners, it shouldn't be bouncy. It should be pretty stiff. So I'm pushing down, and this side of the drum doesn't really go down. Same thing back here. Sure, the drum moves a little bit, but then when I get up here, it really has some bounce to it. I don't know if you can really see that, but definitely more bounce here, which makes me think this spring is not good. So I have to get that spring out. Now the way to get that out, you can see the top of the spring has a J hook, and the hook is currently engaged with the plastic bushing here. So I need to lift the metal spring up, rotate it 90 degrees, and then it'll fall through the slot. It's just kind of hard to get my hand in here. Use my pliers. I grabbed the shaft, was able to lift it up. Then I rotated this insert so that way the hook could go back through. And then I was still holding on to it, and I pulled it up and temporarily secured it through that hole. I wonder if that's what that hole is for. So now I'm going to tip the machine onto its front, I think. And see if I can extract these two rods. Or actually, maybe given the space that I have, I might slide this out and tip it on its side. All right, so here's that spring that I was thinking might be bad. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it forward to unhook it from the top frame, and then it should slide all the way back out. Let's see if I can do that while still filming. It's a tight spring. Okay, got it. Okay, there's a little black. Okay. So this black bushing, I guess, functions similar to the one. This black bushing functions similar to the one at the top. All right. Okay, so these are the two front springs. There's this part here that moves up and down, and again, I wish I had three hands. This part is like the dampener. I don't know. So first of all, the springs are not cracked or broken. So this one was the one that was like the front left, and this damper moves pretty easily. This one, quite stiff. And from watching others on YouTube, that's a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a set of 4 springs, and it should come with everything. Because I think that this is the problem, that while I have the compression force with the spring, on the return the damper is just not doing its job, and it's allowing it to bang back in the other direction. One way that I knew that this front left one was the problem was kind of after I opened this up. If we can see in here, there are these pads on all 4 sides in case the drum hits the side, and this one is torn to shreds, which basically means it's been hitting over and over, and that was where the banging was coming from. On this side, it's a little bit torn here, perfect shape, and the one in the back is also in great shape. So this thing was definitely too loose on this side and slamming it to the right. Got the new springs. Pretty simple. All the new springs, and I've already noticed that these dampers are really, really stiff, so that's a good sign. And then this bag contains the top kind of top couplings, right? That go in the corners where the spring hooks into, and so we'll replace those as well. Let's get them installed. Just like before, I'm going to grab the rod, pull it up so I can disengage this knuckle. This time I'm going to use some vice grips. Should make grabbing the rod a little bit simpler. That way I don't have to worry about, applying squeezing pressure while I'm lifting. And so I'm going to go ahead and replace these one by one. You might recall that at the bottom end where the spring is located, there are these black plastic grommets that the bottom end of the spring goes into, and they're clipped in. You can kind of see how they're kind of just press fit in. So this time around, I'm not going to tip the machine over. I'm going to try to remove these and replace them while the machine is upright. That means I need to disengage the black plastic grommet, we're calling it. And I have a long stick. I'm going to use this and try to push on the edge of the black plastic piece. And once I do that, then the entire spring should come free. Sorry, I couldn't really show that on camera. I needed multiple hands. But I did pop it free, which means that this entire spring has now come out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll be able to pop the new one in. And I just need to make sure that this black piece of plastic gets centered in that hole correctly as I pull it sharply up and have it engage with the bottom of the drum. You put the new top grommet in, clips in. And now I'm going to use the old spring hook to grab the one that's down there. You see him? Where's my third hand again? I'm going to go grab the, so I'm going to pull this guy up. And I'm going to attach the top knuckle. Okay, I fed it on, and now I should be able to remove this, and oop, it's just not quite over. Here you go. Here's my pliers. There we go. One spring down. It's going to knock out the rest. That's 2. 3. Last one. Again, you use the vice grips. Lift this up. Pull off the top. Up. Oh, caught. It's all right. I'm just going to let the spring drop. Hook it. The kit, again, includes new ones of these. We use a pole or stick to just push down on that black collar. It's as simple as that. Now I can remove the spring. And we put the new one in. When I slot it in, again, I'm going to try to keep this centered a little bit so I can tug up and have this clip go into its spot. It kind of self-centers anyway a little bit, but still. Clipped. Now I can kind of let go of the spring because it's held in place. We have our new collar. Goes in. We use our old hook. Down through. Snagged. Got this string holding my lid up in the way. Do clip. That's it. It's in place. All 4 springs are in place. The drum is much firmer. I'm going to clean up all this extra dust and lint. Lower the lid and put the screws back in. If I can fix it, so can you.